If you've been watching Justin Rhodes vlogs for a while, you may have noticed Justin's disdain for goats.
Now, do you have devil eyes?
Devil eyes.
Do you have goats?
Oh,
Are you a goater?
No,
Oh, good, good.
No, we don't do goats. I did goats once.
That's what.
Every 20 minutes they were looking in my living room window.
So you are probably just as surprised as I was to find out Justin wants me to film a goat class for Abundance Plus. You had me come out here. It's a long trip. Why am I here?
There's no better person I can think of than to uncover this hidden gem that is Claire. Every once in a while, you find this person that nobody knows about, but they know a lot about all kinds of things. She's going to be doing a goat, are we doing that, Dan?
Yeah.
Goat 101 type of thing, and sheep 101 type of thing. For Abundance Plus, many of y'all know how I feel about goats, but if you want to go for goats, go for goats. I'm going to get somebody that can help you with it. It's not going to be me. It's going to be Claire. Nobody better than Dan to do that.
Ooh, you smell like a skunk. I'm now en route to Claire's place. I'm just leaving the holler, and she's a few hours away, so it's a little bit of a drive. Justin is not alone in his opinion on goats. I too am not a fan. It seems that people who choose to get goats are people that feel life is just too easy and they need more challenge. After all, goats are much less hardy than sheep, they're more difficult to contain, and goats can be more destructive. I'm trying to keep an open mind for this visit though. Claire has both sheep and goats, and there are a lot of goats here, so maybe they aren't as bad as I thought. I'll have to see how this goes. So this one has not been milked yet?
Nope, she just brought this one in to milk it.
Okay. Yeah. So you put some oats in there, and what was the other?
Flaxseed.
Okay, cool.
This is Hazel.
And what breed is she?
She's part fiber goat and part La Mancha. She just doesn't have the La Mancha ears.
Right, I see. She actually has ears.
Yeah.
How long does it take you to milk her out?
We have one goat, Cinnamon. She's like more skittish, and if she decides that she's going to be kicky, it can take like 10 minutes for me to milk her, because I'll have to like milk her some, and then she'll start kicking, so then I have to wait for her to stop. Otherwise, I'll lose all the milk.
Admittedly, that wasn't so bad. Milking with Anne-Marie went just fine. Next up is milking with Claire and getting to see some newborn goat kids. You're pretty ridiculous. Ridiculously cute. Those are 3 days old, you said, or 2 days?
Born yesterday, so barely 24 hours. And he was the breech one. And he's fine now.
And he's a La Mancha ear,
yes,
right?
he's La Mancha. And they sound like, that's why they're called kids, because they do. They cry and they sound like little babies.
What did you get first, sheep or goats?
Goats.
Yeah, that's where you started.
Yep. Say, we wanted dairy animals, and originally we thought that was the way to go, that's what we did, dairy goats. You either got a dairy cow or a dairy goat. And it wasn't until after we had sheep for fiber that we met people doing sheep for milking. So the babies are like super aggressive. So actually to use like the point of your hand or your fist to bump seems like harsh, but that's what they're used to. And so that's what the babies do to get milk out. She is got her legs squunched like this. So she's telling me I don't really see, she's squatted a little. That's what they do for the babies.
After getting familiarized with Claire, her family, and her homestead, it was time to start filming for Abundance Plus. A surprise visitor showed up to watch the goat class, so I invited him to be part of the production.
My name's Mike Dixon, also known as The Fit Farmer on YouTube, and I've been homesteading with my family. We live in a yurt. We raise ducks, chickens. Let me do that again.
Yeah, sure.
I don't want to ramble either. And I'm super excited to be involved in this masterclass where we really get to learn the truth about how to learn. I'm just screwing up all the time now. So I have goats that are about 11, 12 weeks old, and we've been taking them out to pasture. At what point should I separate them
during the day from the mom so that way we can get the milk? What kind of process should I do there?
At 6 weeks, we're absolutely separating and milking. So between that 6 and 12 weeks, you want to be doing that. And if you establish a good milking routine, 90% of does will wean a male kid at 12 weeks and kick him off so she can take him out and teach him to graze at 12 weeks without him stealing your milk, and then close to 16 weeks with a doeling. And so because the routine is established, the baby has gained independence during that 6-week time period, has learned to eat on its own, and its rumen is more developed and not dependent on mama's milk.
After filming all morning, we took a lunch break where I got to try my first quail eggs. So you have to like slice the egg open? You don't crack it?
The membrane is very tough on the quail eggs, so the easiest way to do it is with actual made quail egg scissors.
I enjoyed them to the point where I was actually considering the idea of raising quail on the grass-fed homestead. This is Mike Dixon's first time having a quail egg.
First time,
I just
quail
had my first quail egg too.
Did you like it?
Yeah, you're in for a treat.
All right, let's see. Here we go. It's good.
Yeah,
real good.
That's good.
Yeah, similar to chicken, but
Right, it's
different.
similar enough, but not
Yeah.
identical, right?
yeah, similar to chicken, but not identical. Just has a slightly different flavor. It's good, real good. Jeez.
What do you think, Sally?
It's really good.
Yeah.
It reminds me of goose eggs. They're slightly different than duck eggs.
Right.
And duck eggs are different than chicken eggs.
Right. I got to learn about incubating and hatching quail. I got to see their quail condo system with David.
They're like gray quail, okay? But we call them the Fred quails because that's the main male's name. And this one attacking the front right now, that's Frederica. This is Eddie.
And also their quail tractor system. The quail do fertilize the pasture like chickens, but disappointingly, they don't mow the grass like chickens. Next up, it was time to film the sheep care class. Claire has so much knowledge on minerals and natural care with essential oils. I consider myself pretty well versed on sheep management, but Claire was next level with the essential oils. While filming, I just had to ask her, why goats?
I was a horse and a dog person first, and to me, a goat is very personable. So I love the relationship that I can personally have with one individual goat versus, my sheep are a little bit more flock oriented, and even though they love me as a shepherdess, I'm the shepherdess, I'm not part of the flock. With the goats, as like a goat herder, you are part of the herd, and if you're the head goat, it's great for you. If not, their antics can become quite, rather than entertaining, they can become quite menacing. I enjoy them for entertainment factor, and I just love the way they fit into your toolkit as far as permaculture, because they are doing things for me that I can sit back, watch them, and enjoy them and laugh at it and, as their day goes by. And it's work I don't have to do. It's thorns I don't have to cut. Things that I don't enjoy doing, things I wouldn't enjoy doing, but I would have to do, as a good steward of the land. And instead, it can be entertainment value.
After unprecedented amounts of goat filming, I have to admit my position on goats has softened a little bit. They do have a place within a homestead as long as there are healthy management practices in place. You won't be finding them on my homestead, but I now have a better understanding of why others find them so endearing. In my next video, I head back to the holler to film with Justin for additional sheep content and Rebecca for a look at her ABC mineral program, which does differ from Claire's mineral program. And I also get a private tour of the holler house remodel.
Ready?
I'm ready. All coming soon on the Grass-Fed Homestead.